Footloose is a 2011 film directed by Craig Brewer, written by Brewer and Dean Pitchford, with a cast including Kenny Wormald, Julianne Hough, and various others. We have Dennis Quaid, Andie MacDowell. Great cast, great performances. I did, for the first time, watch the original Footloose a couple of days ago, I think maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to watch the 2011 version, and I tried really hard to not compare the two as well. And in a way, that's kind of easy because they do feel, well, slightly different. This one has obviously a much more contemporary feel to it. Just very briefly, which do I prefer? I think I prefer the original. But that being said, I still think this is a good film. And the narrative is generally the same. It's about a character called Ren who moves to this town, and dancing and music have been banned, and they fight back against that, and we have relationships developing between various characters, and we have a really solid soundtrack, and that's pretty much everything in a very brief nutshell. I don't want to go into too much more detail. The narrative itself, I like, but for me it's about the music, it's about the soundtrack. As I mentioned with the previous Footloose discussion, I don't know why that word was difficult to say, with the previous discussion, I do prefer musicals where the characters burst into song and dance. Not quite what we're getting here, but the soundtrack is still great. We have some beautiful, beautiful music. Of course, we have Footloose. We have Holding Out for a Hero. Quite an interesting version of Holding Out for a Hero here. Not necessarily a preferable version, but certainly interesting, and I quite liked it. So the music is very good. The narrative obviously works well. Obviously a decent story. The characters, well written, quite likeable. No problems there. The performances are very good. Visually, it's very appealing. There's nothing about it that doesn't work. I enjoyed it. I think probably as a one-time watch, if I'm ever in the mood to watch Footloose again, which I don't know if I ever will be. I enjoyed it, but it's never going to be my favourite musical. Maybe if I ever see it on stage, I will revisit one of the films first, and I think I'd watch the original. I don't think I'd watch the 2011 version again. But if you've seen the original, and you enjoyed it, you liked the general concept, you liked the soundtrack, then I'd say definitely give the 2011 version a watch, see what you think, see how it compares. I think it's pretty decent. Does it need to exist? Was it worth remaking? I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it offers that much in terms of being different, but it's a decent film, it's a decent story, so why not? It's fine. If you want to watch it, you can. If you're not bothered, then I don't think you'll be missing out on too much. But I do recommend the original, and if you like that, then maybe the 2011 version is worth a go. Decent story, good characters, good performances, visually an appealing film, and obviously a brilliant soundtrack. So all things considered, I'd say Footloose is a decent film, and if you like the original, I'd say it's worth watching. I do think the 1984 one is worth watching first. You don't have to, absolutely don't need to, but certainly I would recommend it, and all things considered, can't really fault it. The 2011 Footloose is not a bad film.